After a solid power vinyasa flow, who doesn't love a juicy stretch as you head towards Shavasana? Finding your way into your downward facing dog, spread the fingers, pushing the pads of your fingers into the ground. Raise your right leg up into the air, bend the knee, heel to buttocks. Stretch through your hip flexor. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift the leg high. Exhale and step your foot in between the hands. Come onto your fingertips here, gently releasing your wrists as you exhale into your pyramid pose. Working your torso to the leg, open up the chest, gaze forward, stretching, elongating from the crown of your head, opening up and releasing through the lower back as you find extension here in the hamstring. And then very, very gently from this position, start to wiggle your front foot forward, back foot backwards into your splits. Coming down as far as is available to you today. Stay on those fingertips. Make sure that your hips are parallel. If you'd like to place a block underneath your left hip flexor for support, feel free to. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hinging forward at the hips again, straight spine. Gently making your way into a forward fold, a rejuvenating forward fold, as if someone's got the crown of your head and they're pulling you forward. So you're lifting up and out of the pose rather than sinking down, crunching down. Find space and room here to really stretch out through the hamstring. Inhale, bring your back knee onto the mat, roll onto your right hip, and then bend through the right knee and bring your right shin parallel with the front of your mat. Flex the right toes back towards the shin to protect your right knee. Again, make sure your hips are level and stacking yourself over your front shin as you exhale, forward fold again. So we're keeping the stretch here from our split position into our pigeon pose, maintaining our stretch and really working from the hips. Good. To deepen our piriformis hip opener, let's inhale, raise the left arm up into the air, and exhale, thread the needle, bringing your left shoulder, left ear down. So now you're getting a lovely opening through the shoulder. If you'd like to, you can extend your right hand forward, pressing that palm into the ground to open up your chest further towards the sky. Inhale, right hand back in front of the face, release out of your twist. Let's find the quad now. So reach your left hand around to find the left foot, maybe bringing both hands to reach for the foot as you draw your heel closer towards your sitting bones. Keep working your left hip flexor towards the ground. Stepping back as you inhale into your three-legged downward facing dog. Good. On your next inhalation, come forward to a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbow height. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up into the air, heel to buttocks, open up through the hips. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift the leg high. And exhale, step your foot in between the hands, coming into pyramid pose on the other side. So again, being aware of where you're feeling this pose, predominantly in your left hamstring, a little bend in your left knee to protect behind your left knee joint, so not overextending through the back of the knee. Drop your back knee to the ground as we come into our split position. Take your time, find your alignment, set up properly in this pose to ensure that you're getting the most out of the pose. Be present, be mindful, listen to your body. Keep flexing your left toes back towards the shin to ensure that your hamstring stays activated, so you're getting maximum stretch. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. And I don't know who that guy is, but he's enjoying his run. Inhale, reach your hands up. If you would like to, into your full monkey position, a little back bend here, if again it's available to you. Otherwise, just stay in your preparation pose. Now making your way into pigeon. So setting up properly here. Ensure that your left knee is protected and your left ankle. So reduce the angle of your left knee here if you're feeling any tightness or tension. Good. As you exhale, fold forward. Now keep working your right hip flexor down towards the ground as you bring your left hamstring further towards the floor at the same time. Flatten out as much as you can. Imagine your spine. Try and straighten out your spine here as much as possible from the tailbone right through to the crown of the head. Inhale to prepare, then exhale, come into your thread the needle. So raising that right arm up into the air, thread it underneath the left as you bring the right shoulder down to the ground. Stretch through the shoulders, open up through the chest, deepen your glute piriformis hip stretch here. And then again, reaching the hands around as you draw your right heel in towards your buttocks. Draw that foot closer towards you as you push your right hip forward to really find an extension through your right hip flexor. Coming back as you inhale into a three-legged downward facing dog. Inhale forward to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the ground, to the front of your mat. Good. Feet out wide. Hold on to your calf muscles as you peel them open to allow you to sit down in between the feet. Now, if you find that this is too much pressure on your knees, sit on a block or a bolster and just bring your hands behind you for support as you open up through the chest. So our hero pose is an excellent pose for opening up through the hip flexors, the quadriceps, the whole front of the body and the shoulders. If you can make your way to the ground completely, take your arms overhead, holding on to opposite elbows as you continue to tuck the tailbone under and release your lower back down to the mat. To come up, tuck the chin in first, lift up onto your hands, rolling over the knees. And from this position, let's come into a plank. Exhale, work the triceps, elbows in as you come all the way down to the floor. Reaching your hands around to find your ankles in a variation of our bow pose. Keep your knees hip width apart, open up the chest. Inhale to lift, building on strengthening our back muscles. Reach your right hand out to the side, left arm forward. And inhale, lift the arm high. Exhale, take it over to your left, opening up the chest. Now let's reverse it. Good. Flipping your foot up and over, using your left hand for support as you open up through the right shoulder. Now setting up on the other side, left knee out to the side. Reach the right arm forward. Left arm reaches up and over as you work into an awesome twist here to release tension in your lower back. Now let's flip the other way to find a hip opener and a shoulder stretch through the left side. Coming back up onto your knees, sit back on your heels, coming onto your fingertips either side and come up onto the tops of your feet. Lift the knees and stretch through the front of your shins. Bring the knees back down to the mat. Work with a couple of shoulder rolls. Close the eyes, let your breath return to normal. Hands onto your legs. And let's take a few breaths here before we move into our Just Breathe sequence.